Ibn Hisam modified the biography of the great prophet, peace be upon him, by Ibn Hisam. Ibn Hisam was the first biographer of the prophet, peace be upon him. But Ibn Hisam modified it and he made it a modified version. Now we are discussing about the modified version by Ibn Hisam, the Sirat-e-Rasul. I am SRK English and I am welcoming you my book reviewing program. We will discuss about some unknown events and some unique events that are unknown to general readers or general viewers. We will discuss about the miracles of the prophet, the charismatic general genius of the prophet, and many other a few things. Let us discuss about the miracles of prophet, peace be upon him. It was from part 2, page 31. Allah hide the prophet, peace be upon him, from other people's view. Abu Lahab's wife came to throw a stone to the prophet, peace be upon him, and we are giving this description from the book of Ibn Hisam. As soon as Jamil appeared before them, Allah hid the prophet from her eyesight. She could only see Abu Bakr. She asked him, Abu Bakr, where is your companion? That means the prophet, peace be upon him, was in front of her, but she couldn't see her. Number 2, it's about Rukana, the toughest wrestler of the Quraysh tribe. There was a wrestling event and the prophet, peace be upon him, defeated Rukana. Rukana was very much surprised, and let us know from the view of Ibn Hisam. The prophet said, the tree you see, I will call it and it will come too near to me. Rukana said, let it be. Then the prophet called the tree and the tree came to him. Then he again said to the tree, now go back. The tree went back. We can let you know about another miracles. The prophet, peace be upon him, cured an injured eye, part 3, page 62. During the battle, Uhud, Qatada bin Numan radiallahu anhu got hurt in his eyes. Then his eyes came out and was hanging. Then the prophet, peace be upon him, replaced the eyes in their places and the eyes cured and became better than before. This event is referred in Ibn Hisam. Now we can talk about another miracle. It was about making a stone soft. According to Jabir ibn Abdullah, Ibn Hisam narrates, during the battle of Trench, a huge and hard stone was not to be broken. Then the prophet took a pot of water, spit it and make supplication to Allah. Then he poured down the water on that stone and the stone turned into soft sand, and the stone turned into soft sand and it was breakable then. Now let's talk about Abu Lahab, why he was afraid of the prophet. When Abu Lahab saw the prophet, he would see that there was a gigantic camel with huge teeth and the camel was coming to bite him. That always made Abu Lahab very afraid and he was panicked. That's why he became very afraid when he saw the prophet, peace be upon him. Now we will talk about a technical general. The prophet, peace be upon him, knew that in order to win a battle, a general has to be technical. According to Ibn Hisam, what does it say? During the battle of Trench, he sent Ibn Masud to create rumor among Banu Qurayza Ghatfan and the Quraysh. He also sent Abu Huzaifa to the Quraysh battlefront to collect news about them. These events prove that how technical he was as a general, and we have to remember that this battle took place more than 1400 years ago. Now we will discuss about the charismatic image of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and we are discussing it by the narration of Ibn Hisam. During the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, Urwa, a Quraysh leader, he narrates, the people around him followed him blindly. They tried to use the leftover water after his ablution. When he spites, people tried to collect it, and his cough was also preserved by his followers, and they also preserved the hair of the great Prophet. That means that how much influential he was among his companions. This proves the charismatic ability of the great Prophet, peace be upon him. Though we have some confusions about some information server, like during Isra, where was the great Prophet, peace be upon him, there was two different types of views here. By Hassan Basri's narration, he said that Prophet was staying in the mosque, and Hani radiallahu anhu, she gives us the information that the Prophet, peace be upon him, was staying on his home. But during all this, Ibn Hisham's Siratul Rasul is a great source of information about the Prophet, peace be upon him. If anybody wants to know about or make research about the Prophet, he must take the help of Ibn Hisam, and then that always happens and is still happening. Those who are interested to know about the great Prophet, peace be upon him, always try to read the book of Ibn Hisam. And that is all for today. I am Mr. English, saying goodbye to you all. Thank you very much. The person who traveled 400 miles to just help me with the camera, let me introduce to you.
Hi, আমি শাহ মোহাম্মদ মফিল করিম। আমি অ্যাডভোকেট। আমি বাংলাদেশ সুপ্রিম কোর্টে প্র্যাকটিস করি। আপনারা যারা নবীজির সম্পর্কে জানতে চান, নবীজির জীবনী সম্পর্কে জানতে চান, তাহলে অবশ্যই আমার সদ্য বড় ভাই ওনার যে বইগুলো রেফারেন্স দিচ্ছেন, সেই বইগুলো পড়বেন, তাহলে হয়তো নবীজি সম্পর্কে অজানা অনেক কিছুই জানতে পারবেন। এই জন্যই আমরা এত কষ্ট করতেছি, এত আপনাদের জন্য আন্তরিকভাবে চেষ্টা করতেছি। যদি একজনও এই বইটা পড়েন, তাহলে আমাদের জন্য আমাদের এই কষ্ট সার্থক হবে। সকলকে ধন্যবাদ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।